Welcome back to the Crypto Junkie channel, where we talk about all things crypto. And in this video, what I want to talk about is a very common question that I get, which is, should I leave the United States? Now, this is a sovereignty-based question. This is that kind of topic. So if you don't like this sort of thing, tune into another video. We've got all kinds of other great videos and playlists that you can check out if this isn't your thing. So what I want to talk about specifically is, you've got people that have made a bunch of money in crypto or made a bunch of money in some other means in this crazy speculative bubble that we're in. And they're starting to think, okay, with all this tax stuff being thrown around, that maybe I should leave and go and see how I fare in another country, right? I've been living abroad for over 6 years now. So there's a lot that you need to know before you go doing this. And the biggest thing that you need to start off with is you need to start off with a test, a trial run. Give it a week, give it 2 weeks by yourself. If you got a family and kids, do not drag them along and do this sample or test with them. You could bring them back for a second go and then make your decision, maybe even go a third time and then make your choice and move there. But I'm seeing a lot of people like sporadically thinking like, oh, I gotta get my money out. I gotta get my crypto gains out, my couple $100,000 before the tax man gets me. Relax with that, because you might make a really, really bad choice. There's a lot of on the ground realities that people that have been born and raised in America their whole life, that have never left America. There's all kinds of shit. These people have no f***ing clue what they're getting into most of the time. So, case in point, on the screen. I'm not gonna tell you who this was. I did not get permission to share this. I think this guy would feel quite stupid if he saw that I shared this and what we're about to talk about. But first off, he's obviously a guy that dove head first. And so here's what he said. For anyone thinking of moving to Puerto Rico for the 2060 Act, aka saving on your taxes, maybe give it a second thought. It f***ing sucks here. I think my wife and I have had enough and are saying screw the taxes, gonna sell the house and move to Florida. Mind you, they just sold everything to quickly, as fast as possible, get down to PR within the last 12 months. They left the United States to go there, no trial runs, no nothing, and now they're moving back with not even a year. The infrastructure and corruption here is so bad. Power flickering and going off constantly along with the internet. Traffic is deplorable and dangerous. Just so many things wrong. Looks great on a postcard, but yeah. That's where you should leave it. So much to unpack here. Holy shit. Okay, first off, outside of America, there's power issues. Power all over Asia, this happens. All over South America, all over the Caribbean. And there's better options than PR, which is what makes it so laughable. To actually go there and live there's much better options. So anyways, yes, the power goes down. Sometimes the internet is down for a day or so here. Sometimes the power just goes out. They don't tell you. They've got a non-scheduled shutdown and they will be working on something or fixing something. Sometimes in rain season that Asia gets, you lose power. That's just all part of the game. So again, there's levels to this, right? There's levels to be able to traveling. And I will say that right out of the gate, somebody that's had military experience, somebody that has experience, moving, communicating with a team, understanding their terrain, being able to read situations, being able to have awareness, self-awareness, and situational awareness is going to do infinitely better than somebody who's grown up with a silver spoon in America and never really had to struggle for much. They are going to do awful, and I see it time and time again. Since I've been in Asia, there's been dozens of people who've come out and I show them the ropes, I tell them what to expect, all the realities of this, and they last maybe a week or two, and then some kind of weird spiritual or mental breakdown happens and they end up going back home. I mean, we're talking grown-ass men, like running back home to go live with mom and dad. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Believe me. Take your time with this. I know that a lot of people are thinking like, okay, with COVID hitting and the COOF, that and how hard it is to travel, like just make the jump and travel. Recognize what you're signing up for. Listen to real people. Get real expertise and real help. Nomad Capitalist is a great channel to follow. I have no incentive to share his information. I know people who've gone to him and worked with him. I think he's great from what I've heard. I don't have personal experience yet working with him, but he's somebody great that you could bring on to really go over what you're looking for and try and come up with a strategy that fits you. Not a strategy where we immediately tomorrow, because we're impulsive as shit, need to run out and try and move to a different country. So I like the incentive here, but like shame on this guy for dragging his family over to this other country without trying it out, without doing anything, without doing any diligence beforehand. It's like aping into some shitcoin, and then you're complaining that it's a shitcoin after you figured it out because you thought that it was like some kind of gem. Like expectations wrong, everything wrong with that situation. So don't be like this, okay? Don't do this shit. Give yourself time to go through it and test it out before you jump in. There's all kinds of other stuff I want to share about this topic, but I think we'll save that for other videos. So anyways, expect issues with power, expect issues with internet internet. You can go through 2-3 internet companies before finding a good one. Internet speeds that are sold versus what you get are night and day difference. Like I pay for 150 megabit up and down. I get maybe 50 up and down. Like this is all just part of the realities, right? You can call and talk to the manager all you want. You can complain all you want. Nobody really gives a shit. Right? So yeah, those are the realities. People can steal your power in foreign countries. They'll jump off and piggyback off your lines. Easy way to test that is just shut off your breaker. And if one of your neighbor's lights go out at night, then they're stealing your power. So these are all just things that you don't really recognize are happening. And corruption, yes. Traffic, yes. Organized chaos with bikes and cats and dogs and bicycles and trucks and cars and cows. Look at India. These are all realities that are like going to be complete and utter shock for somebody who's never left America. Somebody who's never seen tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of fucking motorcycles and bikes on the road at once. Then you're in for a real rude awakening. So don't go just picking up your whole life and thinking that you need to run away now because you're trying to hold on to your crypto gains. Do it right. If it's worth doing right. Yeah. And so anyways, that's my rant and insight on something like this. If you like this, then go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you've got experience or you just want to flex with some of your international traveling. Cool, do it in the comments section. You got questions, comment section. And if you're brand new here, subscribe, hit the bell notification. See you again in a video real soon.